So while I was sitting around thinking, okay, what video can I make for you guys? What something I can provide of value that you guys can go ahead and take and apply that in terms of making money. And I was remembering, I was reminiscing not too long ago what I did like when I first moved out to California. And living out here in LA, you have to really hustle. You have to really hustle. Hustle job wise, making money, all sorts of things. I'm going to tell you about an easy job that you can do. And we're going to talk about 10 companies that are hiring people like you to do these jobs. So, this job is being a brand ambassador. A brand ambassador. You guys may have never heard of a brand ambassador, but then some of you may have heard of it. So, I'm going to explain to you what a brand ambassador is. We're going to get into this. I'm going to talk about how you can even use being a brand ambassador, that title, that job to actually pay your bills, how you can leverage it to you can really make a nice amount of money that can pay your bills. So stay to the end. So first, what a brand ambassador is, brand ambassadors, they are hired by companies to promote their products, to promote their brand. So there's companies like Google, of course, there's T-Mobile. There's a lot of companies out here who are looking for people like you to promote their brand. And this is something that really worked out for me because when I moved out to California, I only came out here with like $5,000. I didn't have a job, but what I did have in my favor was working promo jobs, being a brand ambassador. Now, one thing about being a brand ambassador is that you get to interact with several people, new people. You get to do all sorts of things. It's a fun job. So again, being a brand ambassador, not only you're promoting other people's products, or I should say other companies' brands, promoting their popular brand, but you're having fun in the process. Even like out here in California, I've done gigs where I'm actually on a beach. I've done a gig where I was on Manhattan Beach working, having fun, and they had like events going on over there. I don't remember exactly what brand I was promoting, but it was a lot of fun because you're interacting with a lot of different people, not only the people that you're working with, but with the public. So if you guys have no problem, interacting with the public, that is a good thing for you because that'll work out in your favor. But if you're one of those who are shy, and just kind of like to stay under the radar a little bit, maybe this isn't for you. Okay, so now I want to get into here the companies that are actually hiring for a brand ambassador. Again, we're going to talk about this a little bit more, and I'm going to tell you how you can use it to basically make money. Now, although you won't be able to buy a G-Wagon with this money, you still can make a nice amount of money doing this if you do it right. So first on the list of companies that are hiring brand ambassadors, Attack Marketing. I worked for Attack Marketing plenty of times. So Attack Marketing, so they're known for its experimental marketing campaigns. Now, marketing has a vast network of brand ambassadors across the US, so you don't have to be here necessarily in Los Angeles, California to become a brand ambassador working for Attack Marketing because, again, they hire people all over the US of A, so that's a good thing. So whether you're in New York or you're in Florida, they will hire you. The next one is Push Agency. So Push Agency, I'm not really too familiar with Push Agency. I think they were actually called another name before, and then they kind of changed. One thing about these companies, they'll have like a company name for a few years or 5 years or 10 years, and then they'll change names. That's the nature of this business. A Push Agency is a worldwide promotional modeling and event staffing company. Push Agency provides trained brand ambassadors for various events. So again, I was with push models. Now that I really think about it, but it was under something else, and I can't think of it. I don't think I actually. I think I may have gotten one gig with them when it was under another name, but they generally pay pretty well. And we're going to talk about that too. So another one is called Event Pro Strategies. They've been around for a very long time. So with over 2 decades in the industry, EPS, Event Pro Strategy, specializes in event staffing and experimental marketing services. So you can check that out, and you guys will see like the websites, all that stuff too, as you're watching this video. The next one is Assist Marketing. I never heard of Assist Marketing, but this company focuses on providing brand ambassadors, promotional models, and other event staffing for marketing campaigns, which you'll find with a lot of these companies. They kind of operate off the same thing, off the as far as models and alike, they operate off of the kind of the same genre there. So we have another one that's actually called, and I'm going to try not to butcher this name, but Adelante Live. So please forgive me if I'm mispronouncing this name, but Adelante Live is a boutique event staffing agency. It offers a range of services from brand ambassadors to trade shows and models. So they hire brand ambassadors, different models, and they go to like trade shows, and they set up shop over there and they promote companies' brands. Another one is called the Hype Agency. So they offer nationwide event staffing services, and they have a wide range of brand ambassadors and promotional models in their roster. They have a huge selection of brand ambassadors, like ready on a fly to go, ready to go out into the fields and promote the work, and promote the brand of the company. There's another one called Brand Greet. I never heard of this one either. And keep in mind, this list is just a small list. There's a ton of brand ambassador companies out there. So this one's called Brand Greet, known for its unique approach to experimental marketing. Brand Greet has a team of dedicated brand ambassadors ready to promote various brands. Now, this is another company that I'm going to tell you about that I work with quite a bit. I probably work more with this company than I have any other company, but this is called ATN Event Staffing. ATN Event Staffing. So with over 16 years in the industry, ATN provides brand ambassadors nationwide, models, promotional models, and other event staff for a variety of campaigns. I remember I actually did an event with ATN. I think the last event I did with ATN was probably this Kim Kardashian event that was on the beach for Shape magazine. Was I really should technically change that. It was an event for Shape magazine, but Kim Kardashian was the I guess the main brand ambassador. She was, I guess, the cover model and whatever. So she was there, and I guess her sisters, whatever, her mom, and not that it's a big deal, but yeah, she was taking pictures for this event, and it was like pretty huge. It was actually on the beach. I believe it was Manhattan Beach or Santa Monica or something like that. I forget. It was so long ago, but it was a real nice event. They had models, they had drinks, they had food. It was, it was a vibe. There was a vibe. So the next one and last but least is called Vantage Advertising. They specialize in trade show models, brand ambassadors, and event staffing services for various events in the US. All right, so let's talk about this. The brand ambassadors are called to promote people's brands. Now, you wonder, how can I make money? How can I make a nice amount of money to be able to pay my bills? So this is what you do. So this how this basically works here. So you will go on to any one of these websites, and again, there's way more websites that I haven't even mentioned, way more companies that is not even on this list right now. So you will go to the website and you will look up to where it says maybe new talent. It may be like a link on there. It'll say new talent or join our company. So you want to click that link. And so all they're basically asking you is for, headshots. Now, you don't have to go out and spend a ton of money getting professional headshots. You can simply take your iPhone and take photos, submit your photos, and a resume. So they may require a resume. So you don't necessarily have to have experience. If you have experience in customer service, anything in customer service, I don't care if it's Walmart, if you worked at Burger King, if you dealt with the public in any capacity, you put that in your resume. So you put on your resume the things that you've done, no matter what it is, you put that on there. And so once you have your resume all done up real nice, you submit that as well along with your photos. And they're going to ask you questions in terms of, okay, what is your dress size, or what is your waist size? What is your shirt size, your shoe size? They're going to ask you all this stuff. They're going to ask you about your measurements, how tall you are. Some of them ask you like your weight. You want to put all of that stuff on there. That's for, because there's events where you need to be fitted for maybe like a certain uniform. They may pass out uniforms to you when you get to the event. So they need to know your exact size. So when you get to the event, you'll be able to fit into that uniform that you will need during that event promotion. So they'll also ask you other things like, what are your talents? Okay, what are you good at? Have you DJ before? Have you, worked with the public before? Are you good in terms of, interacting with other people? They're going to ask you like a whole lot of different questions, and don't get nervous or anything like that in terms of these questions. They just want to know. So this will help them to better place you in a position that they want to place you in as well. So with that being said, after they ask you all these different questions, you go ahead, you fill it out. They may ask you, they want to further know more about your experience. So after you fill all that stuff out, you just submit your application, and you'll get like an email saying, hey, we received your application. We're reviewing it. We'll let you know if we want you, whatever wording they may use. So don't panic about it. So what I do, so let me tell you, this is how you do this. And this is even when you get, applies as well as terms of, okay, when they say, hey, we want you part of our team. So what's going to happen is that they may call you for a gig. Okay, let's say for instance, okay, they put you on board and they want you for a particular event. There's a email that you may get, and they'll say, well, we have an event going on in Long Beach, or we have an event going on in Manhattan Beach, promoting T-Mobile, promoting Google. And you reply to that email and you respond and say, hey, I want to be a part of this brand. I want to promote. I want to be a brand ambassador. So you submit that back and you don't hear anything from them. What I do, I give them a call. Say, hey, my name is Todd Davis, and I submitted, my application, or I applied for the position that was sent via email. I want to know, are there still any openings? So they'll say, okay, let me see. Oh, Todd, okay, oh, there you are, there you are. They may start asking you questions over the phone and say, hey, well, can you go ahead and work tomorrow between 9 and 9, or whatever the case may be. So again, just like if you first apply for that company and you don't hear back from right away. See, like for me, I don't wait days to hear back. I put my application in. I may wait like a day. If I don't hear anything back, I'll still give them a call. Basically, you have to hustle. So if you apply for that position, or if you apply for that company, give them a call. Don't be scared to call them and talk to someone and let them know, hey, I want to know what's the status on my application. I want to know what's the status on me applying, that I'm available for that job. So they're going to also want to know, are you available for those times? So when they send you an email regarding a brand ambassador job that's coming up maybe in another week or two, they want to know, okay, what is your availability? Because they may send you information, and the brand ambassador job may be, okay, let's see, Monday from 9 a.m. to 9 at night. So it may be like a 12-hour shift, which is good because you can really make money working like a 12-hour shift. So it may be 9 to 9, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or 9 to 9, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. A lot of times it's on a weekend. You get a lot of them through the week too as well, even like maybe Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Or sometimes it may be like less hours. So what you want to do, you want to obviously apply for that. Okay, you see where it's 3 days, and the pay, which I'm going to get into that as well while I'm talking about this. The pay varies. The pay is pretty good. I mean, you can make anywhere from like $25 to like $45 an hour. It just depends on the company that hired you and the brand that is paying the company that hired you. Because again, the company that hired you to promote the brand as a brand ambassador, they are getting their cut off the top from the company that hired them to pay you. So they, after they get their percentage, of course they'll pay you, but they'll give you a set amount. They'll let you know ahead of time before you even accept a job. They'll give you the amount that the hourly rate that they're gonna pay you for that brand ambassador position. So it may be a brand ambassador position, $45 an hour for 12 hours a day for 3 days a week or 4 days out that week. It may just be for 1 week. So now you may say, okay, if I just work 1 week, even if it's like $35 an hour, and I work three 12-hour shifts, that only gives me 36 hours. So I can't really possibly pay bills just with working 1 week. So this is the secret here. You just don't apply for one company and just sit on it and just wait for them to, call you and hire you for, another position, or wait around for something else to come available. You apply for as many brand ambassador companies as possible. If you can apply for all of them, do it. And you stay hustling. You keep calling them, even if there isn't anything. For instance, you can apply for 10, like the 10 I gave. You can apply for 10 of them. So you can apply for these 10 companies. And after you apply for these 10 companies, a couple of them may call you up and say, hey, we have something coming up. Would you be interested? And you say yes. You'll click yes, you're interested. Or you may talk to them on the phone. You say, hey, I'm interested. Oh, so you take those jobs, but while you're waiting for the jobs while you're waiting for your start date to start, maybe those 3 or 4 days worth of work, you call the other ones that you apply for, and you say, hey, is there anything coming? Is there any gigs that's going to be coming up in the near future? So you want to keep hustling. You want to keep calling and calling and calling, so that way they'll have your name, in the front of their mind. So maybe a gig came up and someone maybe even called off. They're like, oh, we need someone right away. So they'll call you. You'll be like the first one that they call, because they know that you have been calling every day, and they know that you're like desperate for work, that you're willing to work, and they know that you're reliable because you are proven to be reliable, maybe from gigs in the past too. So you want to keep calling them, stay on them. Like, don't be scared. Like, oh well, I'm harassing them or I keep bothering them. You have to hustle, especially if you're trying to take care of your family, or if you're just single and you're paying high rent or whatever. You want to like hustle and keep doing this, because if you keep working like these brand ambassador jobs, you have a job like the 3 or 4 days, maybe working again 36 hours that week, and then you have something coming up the next week, the following week, and then the week after that. If you can keep your plate booked, while maybe you find some other gigs outside of brand ambassador work that you can do as well, in line with everything else too. So this is just how you can take this brand ambassador's position and leverage it. So another thing that brand ambassadors do, they go out and they do what you call guerrilla marketing. So guerrilla marketing is when you're actually, instead of stationery, you're taking, example, bottles of water or different products, and you want to promote those products, and you're actually going up to people and you're saying, here, would you like a bottle of water? Would you like this flyer? Or here's a flyer, or here's a t-shirt, or whatever it may be. And so if they say yes or no, a lot of times if they say yes, if it's a bottle of water or their product, whatever product it is you're promoting, then they want the brand ambassadors to take a photo of the public holding a bottle of water or holding a t-shirt. So that way, number one, the company know that hired the company to hire you as a brand ambassador, that they know that the brand ambassadors aren't just out there being lazy, just walking around doing nothing. They want to see that they're actually, it's what you call engagement. They want to make sure that you are actually out there engaging with customers, engaging with the public, promoting their brand, let them know what their brand is all about, giving away free products. That's another thing, giving away free products. So by them giving away free products, it's helping even sales with that company, and it's helping people go to their website to look them up to find out more about what this company is, more about what they're promoting and what type of products they are promoting. So of course, even places like Google, because you'll be promoting brands from Google as well too. And yeah, everyone knows about Google, but it may be like a new product that Google has and they want to promote it. And you're just basically going out there to the public. You're going after people. You're physically walking up to people and you're saying, hey, I had this flyer about Google's next product or about T-Mobile's new phone that's coming out for Apple. It's just a lot of things that you can do being in terms of guerrilla marketing. You're basically putting yourself out there. You're not, again, stationary. Stationary is cool too, but some people, they don't like being stationary because you can tend to kind of be bored. You're standing there and you have like a bunch of people coming up to your counter and you're handing out material or you're telling them about, that brand. Some people would like to just kind of walk around, even though, yeah, if you're stationary, you are still interacting with the public. But a lot of people, they like to just kind of be really moving around. They don't like to be confined within a certain space. They want to just kind of go out. That's where guerrilla marketing comes in handy. And the first one I told you about, the tech marketing, they're really good in terms of hiring brand ambassadors for guerrilla marketing. So that's really a good thing too, right there. So I hope I covered everything I can think of. But again, the way that also you get paid, you can get paid through PayPal, you can get paid through direct deposit. I believe Vimo and other ways, they have so many different apps and things like that you can get paid, but you pretty much get paid pretty fast. Back in the day, it used to take forever. It used to take like 6 weeks. It used to take 6 whole weeks just to get paid. But guys, I'm telling you, there's ways to make money out here. It's ways to get paid. And you can have fun getting paid. You don't just necessarily have to work gigs, work jobs where you're just like, oh man, I don't feel like doing it. You can actually have fun while you're out here making money. It's just all about finding what's going to work for you. You know what I'm saying? So again, I was able to do that coming out here with only $5,000, and I was able to have like a steady flow of income coming in just doing that. So anyway, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for tuning in, and let me know if you have any experience being a brand ambassador. Leave a comment in the comment section, and I hope that you guys have watched this video all the way through. If so, leave a comment, and I'm out of here.